Is Cillian Murphy your favorite actor? Do you want to see the movies he starred in? Then these 8 movies are for you. If you are a fan of Cillian Murphy, you must watch these 8 movies. Number 8, Sunshine. Sunshine is a 2007 science fiction psychological thriller film directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland. Taking place in the year 2057, the story follows a group of astronauts on a dangerous mission to reignite the dying sun. The ensemble cast includes Cillian Murphy, Michelle Yeoh, Rose Byrne, and Chris Evans. The 8-person crew of the spaceship Icarus II travels to the sun to deliver a nuclear bomb that will restart its fusion process. As they approach the sun, they pick up a distress signal from the Icarus I, the first ship to attempt this mission. The Icarus I disappeared 7 years earlier, and its crew is presumed dead. The Icarus II crew decides to investigate the Icarus I, and they discover that its crew is still alive. However, the Icarus I crew has been driven insane by the isolation and the proximity to the sun. They attack the Icarus II crew, and the Icarus II is forced to leave them behind. Sunshine is a visually stunning film with a thought-provoking story. It explores themes of hope, sacrifice, and the limits of human endurance. The film is not without its flaws, but it is ultimately an effective and moving film about the human race's quest to survive. Number 7, A Quiet Place Part 2. A Quiet Place Part 2 is a 2020 American post-apocalyptic horror film written and directed by John Krasinski. It is the sequel to the 2018 film A Quiet Place, following the family from the first film as they continue to navigate and survive in a post-apocalyptic world inhabited by blind aliens with an acute sense of hearing. Emily Blunt, Millicent Simmons, Noah Jupe and Krasinski reprised their roles from the first film, while Cillian Murphy and Akira Adeonatawan join the cast. The film picks up right after the events of the first film, with the Abbott family fleeing their home after the death of Lee. They travel to a nearby farm in search of other survivors, but they soon discover that the aliens are not the only threat they face. They must also contend with a group of human survivors who are not as friendly as they seem. A Quiet Place Part 2 is a worthy sequel to the first film, and it is sure to please fans of the franchise. It is a well-made, suspenseful, and thought-provoking film that will stay with you long after you have seen it. Number 6, 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later is a 2002 British post-apocalyptic science fiction zombie horror film directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland. It stars Cillian Murphy as a bicycle courier who awakens from a coma to discover the accidental release of a highly contagious, aggression-inducing virus has caused the breakdown of society. Naomi Harris, Christopher Eccleston, Megan Burns, and Brendan Gleeson appear in supporting roles. The film begins with Jim, a bicycle courier in London, waking up from a coma in a deserted hospital. He wanders the streets of London, which is now deserted and in ruins. He is attacked by infected humans, but is rescued by Selena and Mark, a group of survivors who are trying to find a safe place to live. 28 Days Later is a fast-paced, suspenseful film that explores the themes of survival, hope, and the nature of humanity. It is a must-see for fans of zombie horror films and post-apocalyptic fiction.
Hello!
Number 5, The Wind That Shakes the Barley. The Wind That Shakes the Barley is a 2006 Irish war drama film directed by Ken Loach, set during the Irish War of Independence and the Irish Civil War. Written by longtime Loach collaborator Paul Laverty, this drama tells the fictional story of two County Cork brothers, Damien O'Donovan and Teddy O'Donovan, who joined the Irish Republican Army to fight for Irish independence from the United Kingdom. The ensemble cast includes Cillian Murphy, Orla Fitzgerald, Leon Cunningham, and Damien Kearney. The film begins with Damien about to leave Ireland to complete his medical training in London. However, he witnesses the brutalities of the British occupation, including the murder of his friend by the Black and Tans. This changes his mind and he joins the IRA. Teddy, who is already a member of the IRA, is initially disappointed that Damien has joined, but he eventually comes to accept his decision. The Wind That Shakes the Barley is a powerful film that explores the themes of nationalism, socialism, and the cost of war. It is a must-see for anyone interested in Irish history or the history of 20th century revolutions.
We cannot stop!
Tore them apart.
Will you be all right, Doctor?
He will.
Number 4, Dunkirk. Dunkirk is a 2017 historical war film written, directed, and produced by Christopher Nolan. The film depicts the Dunkirk evacuation of World War II from the perspectives of the land, sea, and air. It was produced by Nolan and Emma Thomas. Its ensemble cast includes Finn Whitehead, Tom Glencarney, Jack Lowden, Harry Styles in his film debut, Aneurin Barnard, James D'Arcy, Kenneth Branagh, Cillian Murphy, and Tom Hardy. The film is set in May 1940, during the Battle of France. Allied soldiers are trapped on the beaches of Dunkirk, France, and surrounded by German forces. Under air and ground cover from British and French forces, troops are slowly and methodically evacuated from the beach using every serviceable naval and civilian vessel that can be found. At the end of this heroic mission, 330,000 French, British, Belgian, and Dutch soldiers were safely evacuated. Dunkirk is a suspenseful and harrowing film that captures the chaos and desperation of the Dunkirk evacuation. It is a visually stunning film with a powerful and emotional story. The film is a must-see for fans of war movies and historical dramas.
Going.
Dunkirk.
Number 3, Batman Begins. Batman Begins is a 2005 superhero film directed by Christopher Nolan and based on the DC Comics character Batman. The film stars Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne as Batman, alongside Michael Caine, Liam Neeson, Katie Holmes, Gary Oldman, Cillian Murphy, Morgan Freeman, and Heath Ledger. The film tells the origin story of Batman, focusing on Bruce Wayne's journey from a traumatized young man to a costumed vigilante. Bruce witnesses the murder of his parents as a child, and he is consumed by a desire to avenge their deaths. He travels the world, training in martial arts and detective skills. He then returns to Gotham City to fight crime and corruption. Batman Begins is a powerful and thought-provoking film that explores the themes of revenge, violence, and redemption. It is a must-see for fans of superhero movies and psychological thrillers.
Bruce?
Rachel?
Let them have when the good people do nothing.
The Batman.
Number 2, Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is a 2023 historical drama film directed by Christopher Nolan and written by Nolan and the book American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer by Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwin. The film stars Cillian Murphy as J. Robert Oppenheimer, the theoretical physicist who led the Manhattan Project to develop the atomic bomb during World War II. The film also stars Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., and Rami Malek. The film follows Oppenheimer from his early days as a student at Harvard University to his work on the Manhattan Project. It also explores his personal life, including his marriage to Catherine Oppenheimer and his relationship with communist activist Jean Tatlock. The film culminates with the Trinity test, the first detonation of an atomic bomb, and the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Oppenheimer is a complex and ambitious film that explores the moral and ethical implications of the development of the atomic bomb. It is a visually stunning film with a powerful and thought-provoking story. The film is a must-see for fans of history, science, and cinema.
Nazis have a bomb. Build a town, build it fast.
World War II would be over.
But remember this day.
Number 1. Inception. Inception is a 2010 science fiction action film written and directed by Christopher Nolan. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as a professional thief who steals information by infiltrating the subconscious of his targets. He is offered a chance to have his criminal history erased as payment for the implantation of another person's idea into a target's subconscious. The ensemble cast includes Ken Watanabe, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Marion Cotillard, Tom Hardy, Dilip Rao, and Cillian Murphy. The film is set in a world where technology exists to enter people's dreams and extract or implant information. Dom Cobb is a thief who uses this technology for corporate espionage. He is offered a chance to have his criminal history erased if he can successfully implant an idea into the mind of Robert Fisher, the son of a powerful businessman. Cobb assembles a team of experts to help him with the job, but they soon find themselves in a dangerous and unpredictable world where the rules of reality are constantly changing. Inception is a complex and thought-provoking film that explores the nature of reality, the power of the subconscious mind, and the limits of human imagination. It is a visually stunning film with a thrilling and suspenseful plot. Inception is a must-see for fans of science fiction, action, and mind-bending movies.
I can access your mind through your dream.
If you're going to perform Inception, you need imagination.
Another 5 more good movies of Cillian Murphy. Red Eye, The Party, Intermission, Girl with a Pearl Earring, Breakfast on Pluto. Tell us what you think about the video in a comment below. Also, if you think the video is good, please subscribe and share it with your friends. If you want to continue watching videos about movies and TV series like this, keep joining us.